beautiful, it's Kate, and today's video is going to be giving you guys some back to school advice, whether you're a freshman just starting high school, just starting middle school, or you're a junior and you feel unmotivated and just very negative about the upcoming school year. This video is for you. The first thing I think I should address is the outlook that you have. There's all these funny posts that people share like,
oh, I can't wait to walk into school and see all your stupid faces again.
All these little memes on Facebook. It's just a very negative, Debbie Downer way to look at things. And I think if you walk into that building hating your life because you're there, then I think you will make it a bad year. You won't be determined and excited and full of ambition because you'll just be sluggish and unhappy because you are convincing yourself that school is the worst thing to ever happen to you. And I get it because I was there. I was not a popular kid. I would walk into a lunchroom and not know who wanted me around them. I literally, it wasn't like, yay, can't wait to go sit with all my friends. Some semesters I had a good lunch and it was cool to have people that I cared about around me. But then some days things would get changed and their classes would be mixed up and then I would be like, wow, I don't have anybody. I'm not a cool kid where I'm like, oh, I'll sit with you. I'm not very outgoing in that way. And I dreaded school. I hated it. I didn't feel like I belonged there. Everyone was having fun and being awesome, and then there was just me, and I just felt awkward and uncomfortable, and I felt like I was wise beyond my years and I was too cool for school. I didn't really care for trying because I felt like no matter what, all this stuff doesn't matter. X plus Y won't help me in the future. I just had like a who needs school, screw being here kind of look at things. My way of connecting with people was online, was through my YouTube videos, through my Facebook. I felt like I was very social in that aspect because I didn't have to worry if people would think I was ugly. There is online bullies and there's people that would just tweet me and just like, shut up, you're fat. Just stupid, terrible, horrific things. That the internet is scary, but I was tougher on the internet. I was a badass, I was cool. You know, I was a cool kid on the internet because I had more followers than you did, so who really wins here? Me. I just felt like bigger and badder on the internet. Not that I was ever rude to people, but I felt like I had people behind me. Like I had people that cared. And in school I felt lonely and like everybody was judging me and it's so hard to please everyone around you. And I get that school doesn't exactly always give off the happiest environment and teachers may make you upset and there's fist fights and there's drama and there's homework and it's just like, what is good about school? And I think once you find your thing, and some people don't find their thing until they're 40, so that sucks, and some people will find their thing when they're 5. Whatever you just want to do every single day for the rest of your life, you want to wake up and you want that as a career. And I found YouTube, and that's why I was online so often, because I knew that's what I wanted to do forever. And then I realized there is another piece of me, and that is special education. And that's when I started going to special ed classes and working with them. And I shortly became best friends with all of the kids in there, all the peer helpers in there, because I realized we have similar interests, all the teachers. I just felt like I was glowing. Like no matter what, I was like, I know I have people here that love me and that I'm excited to see them every day. And whether you find lunch to be excited about, or seeing your best friend or your boyfriend, or doing that really cool art class and you are so excited to finish that project, find that thing that helps you succeed through school and helps you keep going. And I know it feels like there's nothing sometimes, like there's nothing that could help you here, nothing that could make you advance and grow as a person, but that's wrong because I thought that as well and I found it. I felt like I finally have a reason to be here. You may sign up for theater and be so petrified to get on stage, and then you might fall in love with it and you might become this beautiful butterfly and you might just prosper like no other. Whatever it is, or your favorite lunch, like chicken nuggets. I lived for chicken nugget day. I would do anything in this world to have my high school's mozzarella sticks. Are you kidding? There's just things in school that you have to find that make you smile. Hell yeah, it's Taco Tuesday. Ooh, it's Pizza Friday. Walk in there positive, like I'm a boss ass bitch, but don't really be a bitch, be a nice person. And I don't want you guys to worry about Freshman Friday and getting booked because 99% of the time, that is just not real. I'm sorry to break it to you, but that does not happen. And another tip would be, don't be that person. Don't be the kid that argues with the teacher. Don't be the kid that makes a scene. No, don't do that. Don't be a mean person to your teachers. And take that from someone who is best friends with like 8 teachers, and I still talk to all of them on Facebook now. We text, we go to lunch. Like, I have so much love for my teachers because they wake up every day and their job is to come to school and teach you. And some teachers are better than other teachers, and some teachers don't exactly know a right method of teaching. But we are all human beings and we all have bad days. And teachers, believe it or not, have a home life. They might be going through a divorce. They might be just waking up and having a bad hair day and feeling like crap, and they might take it out on you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry if you have been mistreated by a teacher, but please, 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 with every bit of your being, try to be kind to them and understanding to them and empathetic for them, because they want to teach you and they want to see you succeed and grow. And no matter how much you think that teacher hates me, they have it out for me, that's not true. I thought that when I was in middle school and I had a teacher, we did not get along. I actually punched my locker because of that teacher. And she had called home and left this long message on my mom's answering machine. And now she's one of the people that I respect most in the world and I look at as a second mom. And I realize she also has a heart and a soul. And maybe I should stop giving her such a hard time just because she isn't understanding me at that moment. Maybe I'm just an angry 8th grader who thinks she knows what she's talking about, but she doesn't. I thought I knew everything, but I didn't. You don't know everything in 8th grade. You don't know everything as a junior. You'll never know everything. You'll never be wise enough to think you're the smartest person on the earth, to think you know more than everybody else. That is just a sense of false entitlement that you need to stop having, because you need to realize that you can learn something from everyone, everybody, anytime, any place, any age. You can always learn and absorb new information. She has expressed to me that I just wasn't ready. She was trying to push me and make me grow into what she knew I could be, and I wasn't ready. And we took it out on each other, and then we realized we have a lot in common. And I learned a lot from her. I'm not saying kiss ass to your teachers so you get good grades. Kiss ass to your teachers because when your best friend goes and hooks up with your boyfriend and you're having this big dramatic day and you're crying and nobody is your friend, your teacher will be there. Your teacher's door will be open. They will be by your side, and I tell you to befriend them because they're incredible people that have a lot more knowledge than just like the math problem they're teaching you about. And another tip would be to be a kind person and sit with that boy that doesn't have any friends and is sitting alone at lunch. Someone would say hi to me in the hallway that I just knew off of Facebook, and it would just be like, "Hi, Kate." It would just make my day. You can change lives just by being a nice person, and I think people lose that perception. They think they haven't done anything for me, and it's like, do it for you. Do it for the fact of like you can go to sleep that night knowing you possibly saved that kid's life. You possibly changed his whole entire day. Maybe his parents are fighting, or maybe his brother is a heroin addict. You have no clue what people are struggling with at home. Everyone fights their own battles. Believe it or not, even the meanest kid in school, even the happiest kid in school is battling something. We all have fights that we have to fight, whether it's alone or whether they are known by everybody. They are there. Be grateful for the fact that you have a classroom, that you have a chair to sit in, that you have a pencil. Some people don't have a teacher, don't have a desk, don't have anything. Have a clean slate. Don't go into school being like, I can't wait to have this class so I can give her dirty looks. Don't carry that baggage with you. Be like, that girl stole my boyfriend in 6th grade. We are fighting today. You got your schedule and you're like, ugh, I have a class with that guy. Oh my God, no. I hate him. He made fun of my mom. We have beef. Let the beef go. Eat some cucumbers. Be clean and refreshed and happy. Because none of this stuff is gonna matter in 10 years, so like just let it go now instead of being angry and harping on it forever. And lastly, get good grades and try hard. I know it's like, why am I ever gonna use this? This is pointless. I, to be honest, have forgotten half of the stuff that I learned in high school, but some of it I've used and I have put into my everyday life as an adult, as a graduate, as a college student. Some of it is pointless, but you know, that's none of my business. I want you to remember that you aren't alone, because I know that when I was in school, even though I was surrounded by 500 kids, I still somehow felt like that was the place where I was the most lonely. I am here for you, others are here for you, and other people love you just the way that I love you with my whole entire heart. Yes, I just made a heart like I was on MySpace in 2007. And I really hope that you guys have an incredible, amazing, mind-boggling year. I hope you have a good day, night, and life. Oh, fuck! Go to the pep rallies, Put on purple eyeshadow. That was my school colors. Put on a boa, put on some beads. And you remember those gel pens we used to get when we were little that were bomb and they had sparkles in them? We had all the coolest stuff. We get cool binders and we get froggy erasers. Don't get into a fist fight with Felicia because she kissed your man. Work what your mama gave you and have a good time and be kind to people. Cool, okay?